Hello everybody, so this video will be some update video on this 12 volt homemade battery which I make in my previous video. So I make this update because on my previous video I get some comments, and instead of replying to all the comments I was thinking to make this update. And before I start, first of all, this battery is based on this zinc carbon chemistry, which means that on the positive side of the cell I use some activated carbon material, and on the negative side of the cell I use some zinc. And actually all the materials to make this battery can be purchased really easily on internet. And this was also the point of making this battery, which uses really available materials that most of the people can make it. Because one of the comments was that the materials to make this battery are quite hard to find. And actually, I don't know about this. Because here, to make this battery, I use some coconut activated carbon powder, which is actually used for some cosmetics. And for this reason, this activated carbon powder can be found on internet really easily. Then the zinc, which is actually the negative electrode in this battery, can be also purchased really easily on Amazon or eBay. But in case that you don't find any pure zinc, then I also recommend that you can use some material which is zinc plated. This will also work really fine. Then the positive current collector is made from some graphite or graphite foil, which is actually used for some gaskets, and this graphite can be also found on internet. But in case that you don't have any luck to find some graphite, then I recommend to use some current collector which is made from some stainless steel or some titanium foil. And then for the last, the electrolyte is made from some salt water with a couple of drops of vinegar. So to make this kind of electrolyte you need some water, table salt and vinegar. And actually that's it. And yeah, in the end you also need some 3D printed housing, like this one. So for this reason you also need some 3D printer or some friend which have the 3D printer. And then the next comment was about the chemistry. So the question was if you can use some other chemistries as well. And yeah, actually you can use other chemistries as well. So just for example, here I use some zinc carbon chemistry, which the electrolyte was some table salt electrolyte. And just for example, you can replace the salt water electrolyte with some zinc sulfate electrolyte, and then in this case you will get some zinc hybrid capacitor with the cell voltage of 1.8 volts. Then you can also replace the activated carbon powder with some manganese dioxide, and then in this case you will get some zinc manganese dioxide battery. Then you can also replace the zinc with aluminium or iron. And yeah, so in basic you can experiment with different types of materials, you can experiment with different electrolytes, you can experiment with different combinations and so on. But always remember that you need to use the right plastic for your chemistry. Because if you use some chemistry which uses some neutral electrolyte, then in this case some PLA or better PETG will do the job really well. But in case that you will use a little bit more aggressive chemistry, then you need to switch to some ABS plastic or to some resin. But in the end, of course, you can experiment with different combinations with different chemistries and so on. And the last comment, which was for me a little bit, how to say, frustrating, was about why I want to make some zinc carbon battery if I can go to some store and I can buy AAA or AA batteries. But the point of the projects like this one, where you need to make something from scratch, is about experimentation, learning something new and having fun. So the point of this channel which I have over here is to share you some battery ideas which are, how to say, DIY friendly. And like I said before, I share you some ideas about some batteries, and then if you like the idea, it's up to you if you will bring this idea to the next level. And bringing the idea to the next level requires a lot of experimentation and testing. And you never know, maybe you will discover something incredible during the experimentation. And actually in the comment was also mentioned why I don't make some cycle life testing on this battery, and this is because this kind of battery right now is not rechargeable. But in case that you will change the electrolyte and the positive active material, then this kind of battery will be rechargeable. But right now, this is non-rechargeable battery. And also, why I don't make so many testings on the batteries which I show you here on this YouTube channel is because in my case I already have a lot of work with experimentation and testing with my batteries, and for this reason I don't have the time and also the capacity for making all the tests for all the batteries which I show you here in this channel. So sorry for this, but like I said, I cannot do all the work on all these batteries. So guys, for now that's it about this update, and yeah, so be cool and we see us in the next video. Bye.